Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Just Captain Bailey's Adventures here on a Wednesday morning or afternoon, mid afternoon. It's around, I don't know, noon, I guess. Gloomy as hell, very humid. Waiting for the rain to hit. Hope it doesn't start showering when I want to read my summer reading. I don't know if I mentioned this already, but every June after I start reading Jaws. This is not a first edition. It's 1974 edition. 73 is the first edition. Drinking coffee that I got for my birthday from my daughter called, I think they bought me a Donut Shop blend coffee, and this coffee is Pete's, I think it's called. Pete's Coffee? I don't know. It's good though. So we're not in the shed because it's not raining yet, and it's about 75 in the shed right now. This summer it's hot. It's going to be hot in there. But a lot of changes going on, a lot of things going on. We're trying to plan this vacation. It's not working out to go to St. Thomas in the Virgin Islands. We chose that spot because we don't need passports. We all have the real ID, which you don't need a passport, I don't believe, but the kids don't have real IDs, or at least the littles don't. They don't, but either way, we wanted to go somewhere where you don't need a passport and just use your license, right? So, where's the real ID? So, yeah, so they wanted $3,500 just for flight there and back, round trip type thing, I guess because we're a family of 5, it's that expensive. I mean, that's $3,500 just for the flight, not for the wherever we're going to stay. Have to rent a car, right? Astronomical. So now we're thinking about Florida again. Do we fly? Do we risk driving again 20 hours? I'm not happy about the drive. If we do decide to do that, rent a car and drive. But even the flights to Florida was like $2,000. I don't know. It's ridiculous. So we got to figure that out. We're planning my daughter's graduation party when we come back from vacation. Before we get too far ahead, man, hopefully the camera don't cut out on me like it always does, because I only use my phone. I might have to go back to using my Nikon, but then the quality on that is blah, and it doesn't have an editing program. I mean, I guess I could use the Nikon again, but the quality it's HD, but it's not 4K like the way these cell phones are beautiful looking, So I would see a degrade in the quality of my videos. But it's getting to be a hassle with having to figure out. I mean, I thought it was all the storage was taken up from all the videos and photos, so I've deleted a massive amount of that. But when I look in the Apple iPhone and you look in your general, your storage, most of it's applications, and I'm like, well, what applications are taking up so much space on my freaking phone? Don't make any sense. So I'm just going through and trying to, like, not deleting anything, but what's called offloading, and it kind of like leaves it on the home screen, but then it just puts it leaves everything that you have saved, your information is up on the cloud, so then all you got to do is tap it and it re-downloads the app without deleting the app altogether, so that way you don't have to re-sign in and all that stuff for all these different apps, like video games or even YouTube. I can offload YouTube and shit, because those are the big, like Facebook, that's like a couple gigabyte, those are the big apps. YouTube's a big gigabyte. Yeah, so I don't know. Hopefully I can get this video out. We're smoking on a bookshop and in my Peterson, and the reason why, because this is only like a half-hour smoke, and it's a small bowl. Because it is potent. I'm not used to it, so I will get green. I smoked into my 7 and it was just too much. It started getting woozy and all that. And it gave me the hiccups. First time in a while, because I always laugh when Paul Gilson starts getting a nick hit. And he starts hiccuping and burping. And swear to God, it happened to me for the first time in a long time. I was hiccuping, burping, and major heartburn. It gave me fucking heartburn. Whew. And I ain't got no chewables or anything, no Tums. So I was like, oh, F this. So took a couple days off from it, and then I started smoking it in this, and it seemed to be better. We'll see. So I got the next couple of days off, 3 days off, using up my vacation days, and the rest of it will be at the end of the month for when we go away, however that works out. Yeah. I wanted to hike, but today, lo and behold, of course, every time I put in for vacation, it rains. And I put in specifically so I can go do something for myself. So, no hike today. Obviously, I figured since I'm on vacation and I'm going to be down a vehicle, my truck needed work. I need front brakes done. Because I knew last time I got the oil change, they said I was at 25% or whatever. So I know I was low now, because now when I'm stopping, when I'm giving the gas, going fast and you have to jam on your brakes sometimes, the pedal's hitting the floor and I'm like, it feels like I was coasting, a little bit sometimes. So I was like, yeah, I better get this looked at. So yeah, he just called and told me, my mechanic told me they were grinding. I didn't hear any grinding when I was doing it, but I just knew it was getting really low. But he says with that truck, it's a double pin system on the calibers. And he recommended changing them because the fact that they go bad, anyway. So he recommended that, if you're going to change the brakes, brakes pads at this time, you might as well just, since everything's off, do it. So it's just maintenance. I've never really done any work to this truck besides the back caliber froze up at 50,000 miles or whatever I got. Yeah, so I'm at like 53 right now. And now the front's got to be done. Over $800 bill. What are you going to do, right? So you have to plan for these contingencies. I mean, luckily that's the only thing that's so far that has been done is just maintenance, really. Tires and the brakes. So, yeah. Other than that, I figure since I'll be down a vehicle, and I'll sit home anyway, I'll do that. Get that out of the way. Peace of mind, because obviously now finding that out, yeah. And then, so maybe Thursday, tomorrow, or Friday, I'll get a hike in. Now, tomorrow's supposed to be hot as freaking balls, so I'd like to go early. Because it's supposed to be by mid-afternoon, it's supposed to be 90 and feel well over 100 with the humidity. So, and I'm a fair weather hiker, camper, whatever, I don't like it when it's too hot and buggy. So, but I'll get a good workout in anyway. So hopefully, this morning I just did a light workout, just some speed bag, just to warm up the muscles, and then I did some tries. It's overhead triceps. I got free weights, so that's all I got. So free weights, and did some chest. And now I'm out here with you guys. Going to get back to reading some Jaws and reading. Hopefully, like I said, it doesn't start spitting, because then I'll have to get under cover, because real books don't like getting wet. Just a lot of things going on in my mind with all the planning a vacation, and I don't know if I was going to bring this up, but I might as well. Now the wife wants to start moving on up like Georgia and Wheezy, you know? We're moving on up. So we're putting the house on the market, and she has a house that we looked at. It's nice. Say, you know, I think it's 4 bedrooms, but it's got a full basement, decent sized garage, pool, pool house with which really looks nice. It has like that bar, the door, you know, a window that opens up. You know, you have host out there, like gazebo, patio furniture, fire pit, built-in fire pit, not like my hokey poor man's fire pit back there, but you know, real nice. It'd be a major upgrade, but it's, you know, the stress of moving, the stress of even trying to get the deal done, you know, that type of thing. I had a plumber come out, look at that leak that we have over here, because that's another issue. Like, is there a leak? Do we have major issue? But the guy said he's 95% sure that maybe it was just from the tub when my son was taking a bath and somehow seeped through and dripped down to that spot there. So I'm going to take his word for it. I don't think it's getting any bigger. He was running all the water up there and everything and didn't notice anything, you know, so maybe there is a slow leak from something. I don't know, but as long as that stain doesn't get any bigger, I'm going to kilt it and roll a coat of paint on it, call it a day, let these guys come through, take their pictures, and, you know, I think the one main concern was just our son with schooling and our daughter, you know, pulling them out and all that stuff. So, I mean, it's just a lot. It's a lot, you know. And to pack up a house that you've been in here since we moved out of the apartment when I was like 25. I've been here since I was 25 years old. I'm 46 now. So that's a major decision, and how to pack up all these years, pack it up and try to get the hell out into a new house. And obviously it's bigger, so our furniture is going to probably look ridiculous in this place. And so I'm going to be like starting over. I mean, like I said, I'm getting ahead of myself. Like, who knows if they're going to even accept the deal and all that, you know? I don't know. But we shall see. And what do I think about this blend? It's still blah to me. It's a blend that you just smoke the smoke and then get a nick hit. If you keep it, you know, do a lot of it. But like I said, I'm a Virginia man through and through. I can smoke a straight Virginia, even if it does give me a little bit of bite. I don't mind it. I like that sweetness. That's why I still like, you know, Macbeth or Peterson Sherlock Holmes, which, like I said, they're interchangeable. They're the same blend. Except, you know, wherever they source their Virginias, I think Macbeth burns a little bit hotter, from what I recall. I haven't had it in a little bit. I mean, like I said, I got a tin of it, but I'm going to hold on to it. It's rather fresh. It was just packed this year. So, am I going to sit on it on a year? I doubt it. As soon as I get through these other things, as soon as I get through Hornet Bookshop, as soon as I get through my Balkan, I'm going to crack that open. So however long that takes. All right, guys. I'm going to get back to reading. I'm hoping this is still recording. It's hard to judge because I can't hear with the wind if it clicks off. But until we do it again, my friends, remember, let's set sail.